Hello YouTube, this is Dr. Rashad Vance on the Scholar Athlete channel, and I'm here to show you how to eat like a champ. Previously, in my last video, I talked about how many calories is in every gram of fat, protein, and carbohydrates. In this video, I want to show you how to eat like a champ. I'm going to show you how to apply the correct amount of calories throughout your meal so that you can get that body that you want. Okay. First, on our food pyramid, the most calories we're going to get is from our breads. So I'm going to show you how to get your calories from your breads without overeating. This is Texas toast. This is from your bread group. You also have brown rice, which is from your bread group. And you also have oatmeal, which is from your bread group. Let me explain the difference between these types of bread and grains. Okay. Texas toast. Texas toast. This is very high in fat. It's very low in dietary fiber. So if you eat breads like this is going to put a lot of extra weight on you, a lot of extra calories on you. Because if you remember, if you followed my last video, Calories for Dummies, every gram of fat has 9 calories. So let's just look at this Texas toast with a lot of garlic butter in it. So this has 8 grams of fat in it per serving. So that's a lot of calories. 8 grams of fat. That's about 72 calories just of fat. So if you're eating things like this type of bread, this is the type of bread that's going to give you excess weight that you don't necessarily want in your body. Versus oatmeal that's high in dietary fiber and it's only 3 grams of fat in it. So the oatmeal is very healthy for you. It's going to clean out your system. And this brown rice, it only has 1.5 grams of fat in it. So understand, when you're eating your breads and grains, you want to look at the carbohydrates and the fat that's in your breads and your grains, so you do not overeat fat and carbohydrates when you're eating foods like your breads and your grains. So you have to pay attention to those two things. Even if you don't look at it, I'm giving it to you. I'm showing you things like this. This is high in fat, this is high in carbohydrates, but your brown breads and grains are very low in fat and carbohydrates, so you're not going to gain as much extra weight when you eat things like this. It's very healthy for you. Now, let's look at your meats, our proteins. Where do we want to get our proteins from? Ideally, I know you guys tend to like a lot of fried foods, breaded meats, but it's not good for you. It's extra carbs. Every gram of carbs has 4 calories. So when you're putting bread over top of your meat and frying your meat, you're putting fat in it and you're putting carbs in it. So it's not the best thing for you. If you do decide to eat meat with this fried with extra bread on it, you want to do things like peel some of the skin off, peel some of the bread off, so you don't have the extra carbs and fat in your bread and in your protein. Sometimes we may think that we're doing a little bit better when we're eating baked chicken. This is chicken. Some people like to do baked chicken, but if you do baked chicken, sometimes you may want to consider taking your skin off of your baked chicken so you don't have that extra fat on your chicken and on your protein. Now you might want to know, what type of protein is healthy protein? So ideally we have fish. This is lump crab meat. This has 1 gram of fat. It has 20 grams of protein. This is salmon. This is also low in fat, high in protein. So we eat fish and we do not fry it. Just bake it. Then we're cutting out fat. We're cutting out extra carbs on it. We're putting almost pure protein into our body. So like baked fish is very healthy for us, especially if you want to get that lean physique. Be strong at the same time. Now, let's go over to our carbs. What type of carbs are good for us if we're not going to intake all of our carbs from our bread. So a lot of you guys probably hear these fruits and vegetable diets. Fruits and vegetables, that's known as our complex carbs. What's good about fruits and vegetables, so I've had fruit and vegetables, what's good about this is fruits and vegetables is very high in dietary fiber. What that means is fruits and vegetables cleans out our system. So when we have extra food in our system, bodies that we don't necessarily need, we can intake fruits and vegetables in order to clean it out. So fruits and vegetables is kind of like the best type of carbohydrates for us. Some of us do not always like to eat per fruit and vegetable, so we can do a couple of things. We can put it in a blender and we can make our smoothies, and that's very delicious. Or our other option is drinking it in a juice format. But this is what we need to know. We want to try to look at the labels and look for juices 100% versus juices not 100%. Because the juices 100% has all the nutrients factors in it to have us get rid of excess weight. So this is 100% juice, this is not 100% juice. So what happens is when your juice is not 100%, it kind of like sits in your body, and then you have to go and do extra cardio to get rid of it. Versus the juice is 100%, it's going to clean your system out. And so that's what we're looking for. But we can also get our carbohydrates just from water. Water is one of the best things you can drink, put into your body. Your body is made up mostly of water, so you don't necessarily have to drink juice. I would recommend, like I said, good old fashioned, eat those fruits and vegetables, and then for your fluids, intake water, and that's less excess weight since you have to put on your body. Now, we have our fats and oils. So our fats, is two types of fats. You have your saturated fat, which is your fat that's solid at room temperature, and we also have our unsaturated fat, which is our fat that's in a liquid form at room temperature. This is the type of fat that we want to intake, the fat that's a liquid form at room temperature. We don't want to eat a lot of fat that's saturated because it's hard at room temperature. What happens is it clogs up our arteries. So when we eat, it hardens up inside of our body. We have to work out harder to burn that fat. And in saying that, we have to be very selective of the type of like dressings we put in our breads, we put in our salad. Let's just look at mayonnaise versus mustard. Mustard, every teaspoon of mustard, 0 calories. Some mustard, you may see 15 calories per teaspoon, versus mayonnaise, you'll see 50 calories per teaspoon of mayonnaise. So mayonnaise is very high in fat. Mustard is not high in fat. So we have to look at the labels of the different types of dressing we put. It's just small stuff that we can tweak to get that body, that physique, that energy that we need. Last but not least, snacks. Okay, a candy bar, very high in fat, very high in sugar, so it's not good for us. It's empty calories, versus this candy bar has 250 calories in it, and just in this one Snickers bar. Versus some pretzels, every serving of these pretzels is only 110 calories in it. Very low in fat. So we always have to be mindful of the snacks that we're eating. So it's little things that we can change to get that physique we want. So I'm here to tell you, it's not that hard. Eat like a champ and get the body you need, get the strength you need. Please like, share, and subscribe to Dr. Bashar Advance, the Scholar Athlete channel.